Peace and love, family. We're out in Atlanta right now, and today's video is going to be great. I'm just on a rooftop right now, catching a vibe, honestly, and really just took myself on a little date. Out here, solo dolo. I'm out here for a spiritual event tomorrow that I'm about to attend. If any of you guys are familiar with the artist Londrell, he's going to be performing out here tomorrow. There's going to be a whole healing retreat tomorrow. We're going to do some yoga, some breath work, some sound bowl healing, some disco, silent dancing, and a whole lot more. Londrell going to be there. Plant-based food going to be there. It's going to be a vibe. So if anybody or anybody you know is in the Atlanta area and they're looking to get connected with me, I'm going to be out there tomorrow. So tomorrow we will not be, on any platform at all. So if you guys are looking to get a hold of me, I'm going to be disconnected and I'm about to tap into self. I'm about to heal self. Tomorrow's 11/11. So I highly advise that all of you guys go out and pour into self. I highly advise that all of you guys, go out and, get in tune with self, get in tune with nature. Go put some water outside under the moonlight. Go put your crystals out under the moonlight. Go clear and cleanse that energy. But above all else, today I did want to come here and show you guys some things while I'm out here just vibing and, show you guys, a view of the vibe as well too that we got going on. I'll show you guys the whole, rooftop vibe that we got going on right now. I just got access to it. You see, we got the camera on deck. I just caught this little baby this weekend. We got the drone. We just copped the DJI 4. So I might get this little baby up in the air for y'all for a little bit. That's the DJI 4. It goes crazy. So, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little insight. I'm gonna show y'all a little thing or two with the drone. But above all else, I wanted to come here. I wanted to see what processes that you guys are going through. Is there any questions of which any of you guys may have? Coming into this call, I wanted to be here and just come to you guys. I don't got a specific topic. I am going to give you guys some things to delete anything off your consumer report, though, for those that have tapped in. So all I ask of you guys coming in, if you like the content, if you feel you're getting some value, make sure that you guys do drop a like on this video as well, too. But above all else, I really was just, catching the vibe, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go live for y'all real quick. I'll give you guys some game, give you guys some insight on how to delete things off your consumer reports. And so a lot of people, from what I've seen are dealing with, throughout the Discord, are dealing with repossessions. So if you guys are dealing with repossessions, I got something for you guys. If you guys are dealing with any charge-off account, any collection account, I got something for you guys as well too, on today's call. Man, so today is going to be more of a, not so much diving into law, but specific things that you guys could do to exercise, these laws in which we are covering here on the channel. So all of Title 15, Chapter 41 is a Consumer Protection Act. And so that's put in place to protect your consumers against any corporation. And so above all else, I'm not going to dive into them like I said, but use Title 15, Chapter 41. So the first thing that you guys do want to go out and do, if it is a closed account, or if the account is closed, I want you guys to go, so for my repossessions, for my collection accounts, my charge-offs, I'm not saying late payments, do not do this for late payments, because it will close the account. If you guys are looking to have an account closed, so you got an auto loan on your consumer report and you guys are looking to remove this auto loan, or you guys are looking to remove a credit card from your guys' consumer report, the first step that I would, suggest that you guys do go out and do is draft up an FTC report. All right, so y'all can go draft up an FTC report, which is an identity theft report at ftc.gov. If you guys are a part of the mob, I've given you guys a step-by-step on how to go out and draft up an FTC report. With that FTC report, what I want you guys to do is have 2 forms of identification as well as a cover letter. Once we have that, we're also going to draft up for that account in which we are going through and disputing, we're going to draft up a CFPB complaint. The CFPB complaint, is going to go 1 to all 3 of the consumer reporting agencies. So we're going to do the credit reporting section within the CFPB. And then the next one we're going to do is we're going to do one specifically for the creditor in which is reporting it. If it's a debt collector, then we'll select the tab debt collection, and then we'll select, and it's more clear and obviously more visual through the mob, as I have a recording showing you guys as well too, how to go out and draft up a CFPB complaint. But have a CFPB complaint for, yes, the creditor, and two, the consumer reporting agencies. So they're going to print out all of those copies of the CFPB complaints. So the one against Equifax, so you're going to print out 3 for the creditor, because it's going to go to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Same thing with the FTC report. We're printing out 3 of those as well too, with the 2 forms of our identification. So I'm going to say that again. So we're going to print out 3 copies of the FTC report and the 2 forms of identification as well too. They're going to go to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. All right, the main 3 consumer reporting agencies in which are reporting it. If you guys are going through and disputing and looking to remove anything from LexisNexis, Innovis, ARS, Rent Grow, any of these other consumer reporting agencies, you guys will draft up an FTC report specifically for them and send out the same thing to them as well too. All right, so we'll draft up an FTC report and send it. I'll answer questions in a second. Let me go through this process real quick, just for the sake of time. And then, but keep dropping the questions, family. Keep dropping the questions. I love the questions, and I'm gonna get to those, I promise, real shortly. Just bear with me. I want to, get straight to the point, be direct with everything. Make sure it's clear on the steps to take for you guys to get any account removed from your guys' consumer report. So within the FTC report, we are going to be exercising permissible purpose. You guys can use a couple other things within the FCRA to go ahead and get those removed. Cease and desist wouldn't hurt as well too, especially if this is your first, letter. And then within the CFPB complaint, with the consumer reporting agencies, the CFPB complaint against the consumer reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion, or any of the other consumer reporting agencies that we're disputing with, I want you guys to use the FCRA within the description. If it's against the creditor or a debt collector, we're going to use the FDCPA, and right away we're going to use cease and desist. Cease and desist, and you guys can use debt validation and use debt validation number 1. All right, not all 5. Just use simply number 1, or you could use 1692C. 1692C, if you guys have tuned into the debt validation video that we did last week, it's super powerful. So go through, make sure you guys watch that live if you guys have not, and share that live with anybody else as well too that does have any debt on their consumer reports. And so, aside from that, family, we've drafted up an FTC report, a CFPB complaint. Right, we're going to send out the CFPB complaint directly to the creditors, right, and then directly to the consumer reporting agencies, which is going to go with the FTC report and the 2 forms of identification. So this is going to be the first step that we're going to do. So they're going to receive it already through the CFPB, because the CFPB is the regulator. They're going to go through and communicate with these companies, but also the consumer reporting agencies and the creditors are going to receive a copy of an FTC report as well as a copy of the CFPB complaint. And so it's going to be a double whammy. Yes, they're going to get it digitally, but they're also going to get it through mail. You guys do not have to send it certified mail, but it won't hurt above all else. And so, I'm funny. I'm real funny. People out here in Atlanta are different. And so, after we've done the FTC report and CFPB complaint, what I want you guys to do to really apply that pressure right away is draft up an affidavit of fact. And I want you guys to go through, draft up all of the findings and all of the violations of how they've violated you guys within the FCRA and the FDCPA. So notice how I haven't mentioned really the Truth in Lending Act right now, nor Equal Credit Opportunity, nor the Gramm-Leach-Bailey Act, but specifically the FCRA and FDCPA. Come up with all of the findings within there, draft them up, write them down, and then I want you to add that into an affidavit of fact. If you guys don't know how to draft up an affidavit of fact, in the mentorship, we got multiple different, templates for an affidavit of fact. B, go check out the video on YouTube and where I break down a description of how to draft up your own affidavit of fact. From there, you guys can also use ChatGPT to go ahead and reword the affidavit of fact and the things in which I did use within that video and that template, so that you guys can go out and have your guys' own affidavit of fact as well too. The main thing with the affidavit of fact is that everything is factual and that you guys do get it notarized. And so once we get that, drafted up, we're going to send it off to the, quote unquote creditors. And so once we send it to them, now we've sent in the FTC report, the CFPB complaint, as well as the affidavit of fact. From there, what I'm going to go through and do next is I'm going to do debt validation one by one. A lot of times, people are looking to get this done overnight. As I always mention, this is an over life thing and not an overnight thing, family. So, understand that it's a process. And from each response, whether we get a deletion or not, we got them where we want them. We're getting the things in which we're looking to get done. We're having them go through and respond, and through each response is more violations within itself. And so whether you get a deletion or not from you guys disputing with them, oh well. Keep going through, drafting up and creating more evidence with these companies. And after you've gone through debt validation, we're gonna have, multiple, forms and multiple documents from these companies, and where now we can look to take them through the pre-arbitration process. If they're not looking to settle through pre-arbitration, we can simply take them from there through arbitration. I've shown you guys on the mob how to go through arbitration. So for $25, if you invest $25 into yourself, I'll show you how to not only get any account removed, but I'll show you guys how through arbitration, how to go out and get remedy from these companies as well too. And the thing with arbitration and why these companies won't want to go through arbitration is simply because of the fact that it's going to cost them anywhere from $8,000 to $18,000, just to file arbitration alone. So I'm not speaking on litigation. I'm not speaking on you guys suing any of these companies. I'm speaking on arbitration, and that's something that will be handled outside of the courtroom, but something where you guys can, yes, get deletions, but also come and get remedy from them. Through that, and from even the pre-arbitration, you guys can send in an invoice as well too. I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna upload it onto the YouTube page on how to draft up an invoice for these companies. A lot of people don't know different websites, but I'll show you some free websites where you guys can draft up invoices. Within the invoice, we're going to be listing all of the violations. If it's within the FCRA, Equal Credit Opportunity, the FDCPA, or the Gramm-Leach-Bailey Act, it's $1,000. It's $1,000 per violation. If it's within Truth in Lending, it's double the finance charge. So, that's really a great step-by-step on first steps in which you guys can go out and take. If you guys are not familiar with the arbitration process at all and you guys want more, in-depth information within it, make sure you guys tune into the mob. If not, if you guys want more insight, if you guys want different documents showing you guys the step-by-step process, we got that as well too within our mentorship. So if you guys are not in the mentorship, I highly advise you guys reach out and seek how you guys can qualify for the mentorship. Peace and love. And I'm just getting the qualification up. So a couple people have got in recently, and you guys are blessed to get in without the qualification. That's just me being kind, generous. But going forward, as we do get the whole system set up, you guys will have qualifications. You guys will be speaking with my VAs out in the Philippines before y'all even get access to me. Those that have gotten access to me are just lucky that everything's not set up yet, honestly. Prior to getting inside of the mentorship, I just hired 2 VAs out in the Philippines, and we're about to add on about 3 to 4 more, and then we're gonna get an office out there really soon in the Philippines. All right, family, so I've been hella reading cease and desist and debt validation from like 10 months ago. Wrote a letter out, sent it off, got my letter, 2nd of November at 12 p.m., 3 hours later. So just drop your response, Christian, in the mentorship, and I'll help you specifically step by step. But have you gone through and sent off 1 through 5 individually? We also have those letters within the mentorship as well. What's up? I just sent off my first 3 CFPB complaints. Yes, sir, PK. I'd love to hear it. They sent me an email trying to collect them the very next day they sent notice to cure. This would all be illegal, correct? Yes, like I said, so whether they have or haven't deleted it, and the fact that they did, you know, threaten repossession. If you guys go through the call yesterday or 2 days ago, with false and misleading representation, one of them talked about, them garnishing, any wages, any property, etc. So that would be repossession, and that's a violation within itself. And I would look to just take them, if they're looking to go through and threatening repossession, I would already just take them through the pre-arbitration steps. I would skip everything else pre-arbitration, especially if you've already done debt validation. Pre-arbitration, and if they still don't want to comply, then take them through arbitration. So go look for your arbitration provision, drop that in the mentorship chat. It's going to tell you what to do step by step for arbitration. And then we also have a recording within the mentorship on how to file arbitration. I got to give you flowers, King. You're flowers, King, and I'm born and raised in ATL. And you have been a blessing, my brother. It's alignment, brother. We out here right now for the whole week, and we out here till Sunday, King. This is exactly what we need. We and the people need. God bless, King. God bless you, King. Shalom, family. Really appreciating all the info. 100%, King. I appreciate all of you guys showing up. I appreciate all the love. But all I ask of you guys is that you guys can drop likes, share this video, comment on this video, some things that were beneficial, some things that helped you guys. And once you guys do get results, make sure definitely to share it, and make sure to drop in the Discord your results that you guys are getting. I believe that if I got repeated clients and you guys coming here for the same things, I'm not doing my job. Going into 2024, we're really going to be focusing on building, really going to be focusing on investing into multi-family apartment units. And so that's the real goal going into 2024. And so with that being said, I'm going to show you guys how to acquire credit now going into 2024. I'm going to show you guys different funding options so that you guys can get access to this capital, so that therefore we can invest together into these multi-family apartment units. What's the chances of the credit cards getting reconsidered after filing a complaint to the CFPB? So what I want y'all to understand is the CFPB is not an end-all be-all. It's going to help big time, though. It's going to help tremendously. If y'all was on the call today, I'm going to drop a screenshot for y'all. We made over $300 just on a Slight Friday on a simple buy. I told y'all if she bought above that level, she was going to continue buying. And price bought up, and she was buying up the whole day. And I got to Atlanta, checked my phone, and we was up a quick 300. So I'm going to drop that in the Discord for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys, just what we're really doing on the calls every single, Thursday night or Friday morning. Yes, sir. Much love. You're helping more people than you know. I just got kicked out of my house, and I'm currently homeless, waiting on my rec settlement. And so, James, I want you to understand this, King. My goal in Deuteronomy 15, there should be no poor people walking amongst us. This is our land, and, in our land, we're, in which they've taken and incorporated from us, we're owed a lot of, we're owed reparations above all else. For instance, me being American Indian, we do get, certain checks every so often. It's not from the government at all, though. It is from our own tribe, but, just that itself, like, all of us have, money that's being owed to us, but also specifically from the government. So what I want you guys to understand is that 36 trillion in which the United States is indebted, and I don't ever say we, because I'm not a part of the United States, but the 36 trillion in which the United States is indebted, they're indebted to we the people. And so that money is ours. I want you to go look up the CFPB lawsuit against TransUnion, CFPB lawsuit against whatever company that you guys are going through. I'm going to show you guys how to look up as well too on the CFPB, the same situations with the same banks of people that have gone through, got deletions, and also got remedy from the same process and the same things that you guys are going through. So there's remedy within all of these steps and all of these things that are on your consumer report. So what I want you guys to understand is, whether you have good credit, I can show you guys how to stack credit cards. I can show you guys how to liquidate these credit cards. I can show you guys how to acquire funding to the all-time max, whether it be on personal credit and or business credit. If you got bad credit, I can also show you guys how to acquire funding from having bad credit. So it doesn't matter your situation. By us exercising the things that I'm teaching here on this channel alone, on the public channel, y'all can go out and y'all can go get remedy from these corporations. Right? That's why within each subchapter, there's a civil liability section specifically for you guys. And it's up to $1,000 per violation. And the FDCPA is 1692K. And the FCRA is 1681N, 1681O, and 1681Q. Within truth in lending, we got 1611 where we can hold them criminally liable or, fine them up to $5,000 per, violation prior to 1611. So 1601, 1602, 1605, 1604, all of those can be done and we could hold them, criminally liable, within, truth in lending under 1611. We could also acquire double the finance charge. And within every consumer credit transaction, there is a finance charge that did arise. I want you guys to understand that within every consumer credit transaction, there is a finance charge that did arise, and that you guys can get double the finance charge from exercising truth in lending, from you guys going out and getting your agreements. Through your agreements with these companies, you guys will have a truth in lending disclosure. Go look up the truth in lending disclosure that you guys have with your guys' phone bill, with your guys' Cox, cable, with your guys' lights, with anything. You guys have a finance charge. You guys have an APR. You guys have a total payments. You guys have all of these things listed, through your truth in lending disclosure. It's on every single agreement that you guys have with these companies. And so from there, family, you guys can go out and get double the finance charge and pursuant to 1640 for every violation within truth in lending. So I wanted to make that very clear. There is remedy out there for you guys, and there should be no poor people walking amongst us, if we understand who we are. And so if you guys do, dive into scripture at all, I want you guys to start looking into not the New Testament, but the Sefer Bible, the Ethiopian Bible. Not the original, not the New Testament, or not the original, not the New Testament at all. I'm not one to push, religion or anything at all, but I am one to educate you guys yourself on a creditor's manual. And that's what the scripture is it's a creditor's manual showing you guys how, in fact, since the beginning of time, we have and we always will be the creditor through every transaction. You will lend to many nations, but borrow from none. We have never been and we never will be, family, a borrower. That's why within the FDCPA, they never define the term borrower. And so, above all else, let's take action through the FTC. Let's take action through the CFPB. Remember that this isn't an end-all, be-all. The affidavits are going to help big time. Affidavits will really put them in their place, and a notary holds more weight than a judge in court. And so by us understanding that, by us drafting up these documents, getting them notarized, sending them off certified mail, this is going to help with you guys going out and get the things you need done. These are literally the processes that me and my team are doing for credit repair. Yes, we're disputing with the consumer reporting agencies. We're also drafting up an FTC report. We're also drafting up a CFPB complaint. On top of that, we're sending in, about round 2, round 3, Better Business Bureau complaints, Attorney General complaints. And those are all of the complaints in which there is to really attack. There's actually one more, OCC complaints as well too. But it's not so much the methods or the regulators of these companies. It's more so how you guys are exercising it and how you guys are breaking down what's being broken down, because all they're doing is regulating it. In essence, they're middlemaning the communication, so that we can communicate with these, debtors or these, companies. And so I'm about to get up and, get some more. I'm about to look around because I really just sat down and I didn't even get to look around. So I'm about to look around real quick. Let me show y'all the vibe, man. Let me show y'all the vibe. Good vibes, great vibes. I might get the drone up in the air too right now. But that's really all I got for y'all. I'll answer some questions now for anybody that does have any questions. And we'll leave it there, family. Yeah, so how to cite things. Always make sure whenever you cite anything as well too, is always in pursuant to 15 USC, and pursuant to Title 18, and pursuant to, always mention and pursuant to. Don't just throw these laws in and throw them in there. You know, make sure to properly site it as well too, family. And pursuant to 15 U.S.C. 1692 CC, cease and desist in all illegal activity. That's what these attorneys are doing, you know, right away. Yeah, notarized is through a notary public. So you guys can go to your banks for free. You guys can get things notarized. All right, y'all. You guys have a good night, brother. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Let me show y'all, man. Let me show y'all the vibes out here in ATL. Who's out in ATL, man? Who's out in ATL, man? Let's catch a vibe. Let's see what's going on up here. Oh, it's really a vibe out here. Oh yeah, they vibing out here, man. It's a little chilly though. I'm for sure gonna get the drone out. Let me show y'all. Come on. I'm ill. I'm a millionaire. Come on. Oh yeah, it's turn. You know I'm gonna have to win some prizes, man. Oh yeah. Good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, man. And little shit, come on. All right, y'all know I'm about to get the drone out. Y'all know it. Dronio Tonio, go follow the page, the drone page, Drone with Tone. So y'all can really see the vibes, man. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna get the drone out right here, right now. Y'all wanna see? Drop a 1 in the chat if you wanna see me get the drone out. Oh, there's a slide too. I'm a big ass kid. I'm a big ass kid, y'all. Oh, it's mad cold out here. Let's see what they got going on, man. Y'all want to see the drone? I bet. Look, check the views, man. Do it, I do it, I do it, I do it, I do it. ATL, oh yeah, this lit. Bro, who told me about this lit? I don't even know where I'm headed. I'm just walking like I know where I'm going, man. That's what you gotta do. It's all about posture and conviction, man. All right, told y'all we gotta go down this slide. Check out the views, man. Check out the vibe. Let me take a picture of this. Check it, man. Check it. All right, let me see. Let me zoom out real quick. Check it, y'all. Hold on, let me zoom out. That was ugly. Yo, it is cold as fuck. Oh, that's smooth. So as I said, we was out here and we was gonna catch some rooftop vibes, man. We're out here about to get some top golf in, some little mini golf. Took myself on a little date, man. You always gotta please yourself. I'm out here solo dolo. I don't need nobody to, feel me, have a good time, man. We about to go on this big slide right here. I'm about to slide down here with y'all. Check the ATL views, check the ATL vibes. Y'all see it, man. It's a blessing, you know, just to be out here, to be present, you know, and I don't need to be with nobody to enjoy myself. A lot of times y'all gotta be surrounded, you know, around people to, you know, enjoy yourself, but I find the most fun when I'm just solo dolo. I'll keep it real. All right, y'all, let's get it. I'm gonna get the drone up for y'all too, though, man. I'm gonna get the drone up for y'all. All right, let's not break the camera. Y'all see we got the Pradas on too, man, because I'm proud of y'all. I'm very proud of y'all for, you know, tuning in every single day. I'm very proud of y'all. You know, very, very proud of y'all. All right, this shit is slippery. Let me sit my ass down. Oh, like I said, I'm a big ass kid, man. This shit slower than slow. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Told you I'm a big ass kid, man. Oh, let me get up. All right, man. Y'all wanna see the drone now? Y'all trying to see the drone now? What's good, bro? We about to get the drone up in the air for y'all. Her camera is sexy. Let me show y'all. Her camera is tough. That camera's clean.
Huh?
I like your camera.
Oh, thank you.
What kind is it?
873 Sony.
Sony? That's super tough. That's super tough. What setting are you on right now? Up here.
Oh, manual.
Manual?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Huh?
Let me see. Okay. Why do you do manual?
Because I am a photographer. I always shoot manual. I can control my settings better.
Okay. Hear you.
What's up? Oh, you're a photographer too.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
cool.
Got it on me.
You want to take a picture? Yeah. Let's all take a picture.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I got something even better for y'all. Hold on. I'm a photographer today, y'all. That's it, right? I ain't never been no photographer in my life. Get the drone out.
They're getting married tomorrow, so this is their like rehearsal dinner party.
That's a blessing. Shorty trying to talk shit to them. I already know she was. I know she tried to say he's not no photographer. Hey, Nas. Cause I'm finna get some way better shit than her. My views is way better than hers. Believe that. DJI on her ass, man. She thinks she's sweet. She really went out trying to talk shit. I know her. She funny as fuck. Girl, my shit way better than your shit. She thinks she doing something. She really thinks she doing something. You better recognize this drone worth more than your camera, girl. What you looking at? People are funny, yo. Smile for me, girl. What you looking at? Watch. She want to talk all that shit. I'm gonna have to pop out on her for the one time. All right, I'm gonna slide on y'all though. I'm gonna hold on. Let me show y'all the drone real quick, man. You feel me? Look, Shorty thought she was sweet, but Our views is way better than hers. Come on, yo. Let's be real now. Our views is way better. Come on. All right, yo. I'm gonna tap out. And I'm gonna let Shorty know, yo. If you really want some footage, if you really want some content, fuck with me. Shorty a hater. That's funny. She's like, he's not a photographer. She say, he's not a photographer. But look, we got the drone and then we got the, come on. Don't play with me. She's just making me flex on her real quick. I had to though. Come on. I'm gonna let her know what's up though. Hold on, I'm gonna tap out.